All right, let's just get right into it. There's this one big question, this fear really, that hangs over so many people thinking about retirement. And it's this: if I pick up a part-time job or do a little consulting, am I going to mess up my Social Security? You know, the benefits you've been counting on your whole life? It's a huge worry, for sure. But don't worry, we are going to get this all sorted out today.
So, let's just put the question right out there. Could earning more money actually lead to you getting less from Social Security? And you know what? It's a totally fair question because the rules can feel, well, a little complicated. The short answer, though, it really all comes down to two things: your age and the kind of income we're talking about.
Okay, so this number right here, this is what causes all the headaches. $23,400. That's the magic number, or the scary number for some folks. It's the annual earnings limit from the Social Security Administration. And yeah, if you're working and you earn more than this before you hit a certain age, they can temporarily hold back some of your benefits. It's what trips everybody up. But, and this is a big but, there is a golden rule that makes this whole problem just go away. And that golden rule, the one thing you absolutely need to remember from all of this, is your full retirement age. We call it FRA for short. And believe me, this isn't just some date on the calendar. It's like crossing a finish line where the entire rule book changes, and it changes completely in your favor.
So what exactly is this full retirement age? Well, it's pretty simple. It's the age that the Social Security Administration says, okay, you're now entitled to 100% of your benefits. Now, depending on when you were born, that's probably going to be somewhere between 66 and 67. But here's the most important part, the real takeaway. The second you hit your FRA, that earnings limit, poof, it's gone. It just doesn't apply to you anymore.
And seriously, the difference is like night and day. Before you hit that FRA, you've got to keep an eye on that $23,400 limit. But the moment you reach your full retirement age, you can go out and earn as much as you want. 100 grand, a million, it doesn't matter. There is absolutely no reduction in your Social Security benefits. It's a complete game changer. So what about all the other kinds of money you might have coming in?
Right. Now that we've got the FRA rule locked down, let's talk about all the money that's safe from that earnings test, no matter how old you are. And first on the list is your investment income. This is where all that long-term planning really starts to pay off.
And here's the thing you've got to understand. The Social Security Administration sees a huge difference between earnings from a job and money from your investments. They're just not the same thing in their eyes. So think about it. That pension you've got, the withdrawals from your IRA, the cash you get from a rental property, even the interest and dividends from your stocks and savings, none of that, absolutely none of it, counts toward that earnings limit. Why? Because it's not a wage. It's a return on your investment.
And now let's talk about the fun stuff. The windfalls, right? What about those unexpected bits of money that just kind of fall into your lap? I'm talking about money that's not from a paycheck and not from your 401k. Well, turns out this stuff is in a totally separate, totally safe category too.
And this list covers a whole lot of ground. Let's say you get an inheritance. That doesn't count. You win a prize in some contest? That's safe. What about royalties from a book you wrote years ago? Also safe. The same goes for most VA benefits, like military pensions, and even unemployment benefits. You see the pattern here? The system is really good at telling the difference between money you're actively working for and money that comes to you in other ways.
I just love this quote because it sums it all up perfectly. It's pure reassurance. You can take these kinds of financial boosts, these windfalls, and you don't have to spend 1 second worrying about your Social Security check. It really gives you the peace of mind you need to manage your finances in retirement.
So what's the big picture here? What does this all mean for you? It means you can, and you absolutely should, plan your retirement boldly. Once you have this knowledge, you're the one in the driver's seat. You don't have to tiptoe around that earnings limit. You just have to know the rules of the road so you can work with it, and then, eventually, just wave goodbye to it in the rearview mirror.
Let's just break it down into 3 simple steps, a clear path to feeling confident about all of this. Step 1, know your full retirement age. Find it, write it down, put it on your calendar. Step 2,
Get really clear on the difference between earned wages, which is the only thing that limit applies to, and everything else. And step 3, use that knowledge to go out and build different income streams without any fear.
And that, right there, is really what this is all about. It's about empowerment. This isn't just a bunch of facts and figures. It's a toolkit for you to design a retirement that's stronger, more flexible, and a whole lot less stressful. So I'll just leave you with this to chew on. Now that you actually know the rules of the game, what's your retirement income plan going to look like?